Beneath the hush of an evening that burns with a copper glow, the desert waits like an ancient oracle. Its sands are not mere grains of time, but fragments of memory. Every particle a forgotten promise, every dune a sleeping hymn. Above, the sky deepens into a velvet ocean of twilight, a cosmic expanse where constellations flicker like the eyes of watchful spirits. From this boundless horizon, the phoenix begins its silent ascent. It is not a creature of feather and bone alone, but a tapestry of flame and dream, woven from the embers of endings and the sighs of beginnings. The wind carries whispers of its arrival, soft currents of heat that bend the air into mirages, shaping castles of light that vanish the moment they are believed. I walk the dunes at dusk, my footsteps vanishing as quickly as desire. Every step feels like a vow I cannot name, a quiet allegiance to something larger than the self. The desert is an altar and a crucible. It strips away the false ornaments of life, until only the naked truth remains, as stark and luminous as the stars themselves. Somewhere beyond the first ring of darkness, a flare of crimson stirs against the deep blue night. It is not the setting sun, it is older than that. It is the phoenix gliding just beyond the veil of what is seen, a ghost of fire that refuses to die. The legends speak of it as a wanderer of eternity, a spirit that drinks the ashes of its own demise and finds in them the taste of new mornings. To watch it rise is to watch the desert breathe, to witness the quiet mathematics of infinity. I have heard travelers speak of the bird in half-believing tones, a merchant who swore he felt the air ignite around his caravan, a poet who claimed her dreams smelled of cinder and rose, a shepherd who awoke to footprints of light across his flock. Each story carries the cadence of longing. For what is the phoenix but a promise that nothing truly ends? The wind grows restless, tugging at my cloak, carrying with it a fragrance of burnt cedar and sweet myrrh. The horizon flickers. The night is no longer merely night. It is a threshold, and I, a solitary witness, am drawn forward, my heart beating like a drum carved from the bones of forgotten kings. The phoenix comes not in thunder or fury, but in a silence so profound it roars. Its wings unfurl like banners of molten gold, casting rivers of light across the cold dunes. Every feather a shard of dawn, every movement a scripture written in heat. It circles once, twice, a slow, deliberate dance of rebirth. Ash drifts in its wake like falling snow, gray and silver, scented of ancient forests and lost empires. I reach a hand toward that impossible radiance and feel the air pulse with the memory of creation. Here, in this trembling expanse, I understand the language of renewal. The phoenix does not rise to conquer. It rises to remind that even in ruin there is rhythm, that endings are the soil of beginnings, that fire, though it consumes, also blesses. The desert answers with a hush of devotion. Dunes shift and sigh, as though bowing to a monarch of flame. Stars sharpen their gaze, mirroring the fire's delicate ferocity. Somewhere far off, an owl cries, its voice a single note of awe. I kneel without thought. Sand presses cool against my palms, a contrast to the heat that dances on my skin. The phoenix descends, a slow spiral of brilliance, until it hovers just above the ground, a heartbeat away, a universe apart. Its eyes are mirrors of every dawn I have ever forgotten. In them I see rivers and cities, mountains collapsing into seas, lovers parting and reuniting, children born from the dust of stars. I see my own reflection not as I am, but as I might become, a flicker of spirit unbound by time. The creature speaks without sound. Its message is an ache, a warmth, a knowing. You too can burn and be whole. You too can fall and still rise. And then, as if to seal the covenant, it bursts into a brilliance beyond sight, a conflagration that is not destruction, but the pure music of transformation. Flame cascades like liquid sunlight, and for an endless moment the desert is day again. When the light softens, there is no body, no wing, no ash, only a faint shimmer in the air, and the echo of a heartbeat that could be mine. I remain kneeling, my hands warm with invisible fire, my chest filled with an unfamiliar courage. The desert is silent once more, but within that silence a vow blooms. I will carry this flame. Far on the horizon, a new constellation glows, one I have never seen before, a bird of light taking flight among the stars. Perhaps it was always there, waiting for the night when my eyes would open. The phoenix has passed beyond the veil, yet its essence lingers in every breath of wind, in every spark of dream. I rise, no longer the traveler who began this journey, but something reborn, something unafraid of the dark. The desert stretches endless and shining, each grain of sand a tiny sun, each shadow a promise of return. Somewhere beyond all horizons, the phoenix glides again, eternal, unseen, a silken shadow carrying the light of forever.